where the leaders are resisting insecurity, is not a country. Leaders who compromise, being working with terrorists or in the name of negotiation, is not a leader. Nigerians, our Vice President, shetima, is a terrorist, a perpetrator to the nation. All the whole big men, they do their things. They run their business. Why insecurity is eating us up everywhere? Nobody is talking to the direction of the Vice President. They are just looking to the direction of the President, Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I tell you now before saying, no be Bola Ahmed Tinubu, they rule the nation. He's just there as a bomb of to the nation. Now Shetima has his people, and they rule this nation. That is why insecurity is eating us up. A terrorist who bombard Abuja, last when they track the terrorists, look for the terrorists, they mean the terrorists inside Shetima guest house when Shetima was a governor. The same person who is a terrorist, who is a perpetrator and a sponsor of ISWAP and Boko Haram banditry in Nigeria, is now our Vice President. But the youth of this nation is not talking. The people from the north, the youth from the north are not talking, because why? It's not affecting them, and they believe that they are the one that Boko Haram is sweeping out of the nation every day. The youth, when they for no, they don't want to join us because of religion. They keep quiet. They allow the terrorists to be sweeping everybody away from this country. Big man, they don't get problem, because why? If anything they warrant, they get their own money to fly out from Nigeria. What of we who are poor, who are barely to feed in a 3 square meter a day? How can we save the nation? I wonder. You people are not looking to the direction where I am looking at. How can our leaders resist and keep mute while the poor are being fined every day by the terrorists of the nation? Who are the terrorists? Shetima is a terrorist. Ali Sharif, the former governor of Borno State, is a terrorist. Shein Ahmad Gumi is a terrorist. Sultan of Sokoto is also one of the perpetrators that people are not looking to direction. Because why? He fails to do the right thing. The way I accuse the Sultan of Sokoto among the perpetrators of this country that have been mailing down this country. If the Sultan of Sokoto, they know every insecurity issues in Nigeria. No be South Nigeria, they rule this country. No be Eastern Nigeria, they rule this country. No be Middle Belt, they rule this country. The people that is ruling the country are the Northern, and that is where the people lies on. Nnamdi Kanu agitates for his own country because he see the downfall, he see the people who they call it, the leaders of this country, they are the enemies of the nation. He tried to agitate for Biafra. Do you know why they are keeping Nnamdi Kanu there? Do you think it's the only federal government that is keeping it there? They know that if Nnamdi Kanu make sure they gain Biafra, there is no terrorist, Islamic terrorist that can be able to enter into the East. That is why they are keeping him there. They know the man know what to do at the right time. They know the man know what to do at the wrong time. They collide with the governors, with the senators, and the big men who are so selfish from the East to keep Nnamdi Kanu there. Oh, what we can do, we are looking, we are saying America, they are the one sponsor terrorism in Nigeria. You people are failure. Any person when he talks America, now they sponsor terrorism in this nation. You are a big fool. You don't know where your problem is coming from. Your problem is within you. There is a say that say the one that is cola lies in the cola. Our Vice President Shetima is a terrorist. Now me talk so today. I just keep quiet since I begin the look. The big man, the insecurity of this nation is not affecting the big man. It's affecting the poor. Why they make sure they buy the order, the conscience of the military to make sure to lie low. Why they are using the military to achieve their aim in a systematic way. Some people said, why am I talking against the army? The soldier who said, why am I talking against the army? I hope you see what happened in Dikwa. How Brigadier General Uba was beat by ISWAP, and how other soldiers were beat by inside their train, while some are trying to run for their life, and the bullet meet them, and they cry, and you see them. I hope you watching. You fool that call me a coward, that call me a runaway soldier. I don't come outside today. Una say I dey silent, I not dey silent, I just dey observe. The problem when they for this country, the people when they make sure that they sponsor terrorism in this nation, I am going to make sure very soon. I will list them out. Their picture will show on my screen. Shetima is a terrorist. A terrorist is now the Vice President of Nigeria. Let me tell you how Shetima become Vice President. When Goodluck Jonathan was there, they see that Goodluck Jonathan is a Christian and he had the mind to make sure he saved Nigeria from insecurity. They gang up with the Balu Tinubu, who is now a failure president today. They gang up with him. They said if he's going to make sure he's going to mobilize so that they will neutralize the election, so that they will give the position to Buhari. After Buhari, him will take over. That if Tinubu can be able to fight to make sure that they win the various places in the south and the east and the middle belt also, after Buhari is going to be his turn. It is a slight mistake and unfortunate that Goodluck Jonathan become president when him and late President Yaradua. Coincidentally, Jonathan became the president. So now Jonathan want to run re-election for his own second tenure. He could not be able to make it because why? He's wiping and sweeping the terrorists away. That time, Jonathan was working with the high foreigner, with international body to make sure that they subdue the Boko Haram. The people, the girls that was being kidnapped, the student that was being kidnapped in Chibok, Shetima is aware of that kidnapping, of that Boko Haram attack. Ali Sherif was aware. Those are the people that is killing Nigeria. Zulu, that is the governor of Borno State, is aware of all those things that is happening. We are keeping quiet. The youth of the Northern don't follow us, they don't follow our fight. But all they can do, they can go ahead to be reading Quran. Quran cannot solve the problem we are having in this nation. Bible cannot solve the problem we are having in this nation. To hell with Quran, to hell with the Bible. Then they go talk about Muslim, Muhammad or Allah. Some of our brothers from the north, they will take as if since them born them, they know Allah. Since they born them, they know Muhammad. They will talk as if he say everywhere in the Quran, they know him. Then they go talk about them, they will go to implement a Sharia law that people blaspheme. What do you know? You that you try to say you are a Muslim. What do you know about Muslim? Were you there when Muslims were formed? You did there when they formed Muslim? You did there when they formed Christian? They are Arab people. They give us problem for Africa. Mostly Nigeria, because any other country in Africa, they know the mumu. They go when they will not take the mumu for this nation. The reason why you see that terrorism will be licking us up, killing us up is because why? Tribalism and religion is our problem. If you cannot be able to sweep away the tribalism and religion in our midst, terrorists will be feeling us. Our leader who is a terrorist will be continue to be buying us every day. I say make I just draw this message to now. Nigerians, una know they look my direction. That is why I'm so ashamed of you people. I know that Tribalism and religion can never sweep away in Nigeria. That is why the politicians still have upper hand to make sure that the sellers give terrorists. I say make I just update you now.